Hello, everyone. Welcome to BadgerBeat.com. Rob Hernandez alongside Tom Oates. Time to get Oates' grades from the Badgers' 38-28 win over Illinois here at Camp Randall Stadium. And Oates, you start first with the offense. You give them a B+. Obviously, the ground game supporting the grade this week again.
Yeah, you rush for 400 yards and you have two backs over 160. That's pretty special stuff. They scored 38 points. Clearly the passing game isn't where they need it, but the passing game was more efficient, even though they only threw for 97 yards. I thought with Joel Stavia at quarterback, the passing game was more efficient. The pass blocking was better. The tight ends got involved. There were some other things. Clearly they need to get a lot better on offense, especially throwing the football. But Melvin Gordon and Corey Clement just took over this game.
On defense, Oates, you give them a C+. I'm just curious, did the grade change between the third and fourth quarter, and how did Illinois' mini comeback factor into the overall grade?
Yeah, if you look at it, that's probably a little low for what they did for the majority of the game. Illinois scored two early touchdowns on very short fields, and then there were a lot of 3-and-outs after that. There were a lot of maybe one first down and punts, and the Badger defense played really well. I thought it played aggressively. But then when Illinois inserted the backup quarterback with the running dimension into the game and they started running triple option, whether the Badgers either looked befuddled or they looked like they had thought that at 38-14 the game was over, one of the two, and they did not play defense very well after that. So it kind of ruined the grade. But during the middle portions of the game, very impressed with some of the young, aggressive front seven players that we have long thought had some explosiveness. Vince Beagle, Leon Jacobs, Chikwe Obashi. There you go.
We'll keep working on that one.
Keep working. I'll get it.
Conrad Zabzetsky. I thought he had a few moments.
A lot of these guys, all of a sudden, they started getting after the quarterback, and they got after the quarterback pretty good. So I thought that was really encouraging. But again, the fourth quarter kind of ruined the defensive performance.
Let's see, the special teams grade this week, a D-, which I believe, if I remember back from last week, it's actually an improvement. I know when I was back in school, F's and D- landed in the Dean of Students office, if not maybe an audience with a chancellor. I'm not sure where this unit's headed, but it's not in a terrific direction, is it?
I don't know what a D or an F is, Rob, so you do.
Oh, boy.
You do, apparently. No, this is the second week in a row that they have just gotten crushed in the field position battle. Drew Meyer's been a very solid punter, good solid punter through most of his career here. But he's struggling this year. I don't know if they're asking him to do too much with some of these rugby-style kicks and Aussie-style kicks and all that. Maybe they're asking him to do too much, but he doesn't seem to be able to boom it like he used to when he's backed up to his own end zone. So, but then you factor in a few other things, a missed field goal, and an onside kick. When everybody knows it's going to be an onside kick, you just have to get those. So just not a good day. The special teams has really struggled the last 2 weeks.
Coaching, you give a B to off of this grade or off this game, Oates, and I'm just curious the highs and lows of Gary Anderson's staff in this contest.
Well, I liked the move to Stave, and I liked the fact they left Stave in most of the game, and I even liked more than I thought I would like the change of pace. I questioned the timing of it just a little bit, but I did like the change of pace with Tanner McAvoy, because one thing that we noticed when he was in there, they ran almost exclusively rollouts. They ran a lot of read option in the running game, and they did the things that McAvoy can really do well. And maybe as a little change of pace, that might really work. I like that. I also thought defensive coordinator Dave Aranda dialed up some really nice blitzes, creative, effective, which is the key. The key word adjective you want in front of the word blitz is they were effective. And all in all, I had, it was interesting. I think fans were ready to jump out of the seats when they ran the first 11 plays were running plays. But in some ways that set up some downfield play action attempts that either happened or were close to happening, not downfield, because they still haven't completed a pass long than about 25 yards to a wide receiver, but created some open receivers down the field.
All right, overall from this Badger win over Illinois, a B-, and you go into the bye week here with some things to work on. But the B- on this game, Oates, I guess not a bad grade, all things considered.
Might have been a stronger grade if it would have been stayed 38-14. The fourth quarter fade took a little luster off this game. But other than that, I thought the team made strides. It made strides defensively. The tackling was much crisper. It certainly made strides offensively. I thought there was a little more balance, or at least I shouldn't say balance between passing and running, but there was at least more of a threat of passing, which I believe really helped the running game in this game. All in all, I think it was good. Like the fourth quarter took a little luster off it, but I didn't have a big problem. I thought through the middle portions of the game they dominated that game. Now Illinois is not a great team. Let's not kid ourselves. But I thought through the middle portions they dominated the game.
All right, there you go. Tom Oates' grades from the Badger win over Illinois. For Tom Oates, I'm Rob Hernandez. Thanks for watching Badger Beat. We'll grade the Badgers again in 2 weeks after the Maryland game.